Hi everyone, my name is Michelle Brooks and your amazing leader, Andrea, asked me to make a quick video for you. And I met Andrea in Africa. So what's so super cool about that is Andrea and I live like 10 miles from each other and we both earned Africa. Isn't that awesome? So really, like, you can make this business anything that you want it to be. Okay, so I joined Scentsy a year and a half ago. Okay, I joined in March in 2016, and in that time, I have been able to build a small team and promote through the company and really enjoy all of the benefits that Scentsy has to offer. Okay, so what I wanted to talk to you guys about, I'm like, what is it that I can talk about that Andrea hasn't talked about? And I'm gonna tell you probably nothing, because Andrea is a rock star. Okay, she has such great customer service. She is so great at communicating things. And I know that there's nothing that I'm going to say that maybe she hasn't said before, but it doesn't hurt to say it more than once, right? It doesn't hurt to hear it more than once. Okay, so what I want to talk about today is that magic word, a magic word that is going to change your business forever. It's going to be a game changer. Are you ready? Here's the word. It is consistency. Okay, whatever you're doing consistently are the benefits that you're going to reap consistently. If you are consistently following up with people, you are consistently going to have orders. If you are consistently asking people for parties, you will consistently have parties. If you are consistently asking people to join your team, you will have people consistently joining your team. Whatever you're doing consistently, you will see the benefits consistently, okay? Now, does your business look the way that you want it to look? Is it making you fulfilled? Okay? Is your paycheck what you want it to be right now? Are you fulfilling that why right now? If you are, then you're doing what you need to do consistently. But if you're not, then there's some area that maybe you can tweak a little bit, okay? Now, I find that one of the biggest areas that consistency that people leave blank is customer service. Now, customer service means a lot of things. It's a whole encompassing thing. Customer service is offering to your customers everything that Scentsy has to offer. Offering parties, offering free product, right? Offering the 6-pack, offering the combine and saves, offering to join, all of those things, that's good customer service. You're letting them know their options, okay? That is great customer service. You know who has great customer service is Andrea. And you know why I know that? I'm gonna tell you a little story, okay? I had an event this Saturday. I have a couple of stories that revolve around this event, but this one in particular is going to tell you what a rock star customer service representative Andrea is, okay? Did an event this weekend at the Country Fest, okay? A couple of my group members and I had a booth, and people walk by and they say, oh my God, I love Scentsy, right? Some people buy a bar, some people buy a warmer, whatever. The first thing that we always ask is, do you have a consultant? Okay? Now, the people that are buying bars, they will say stuff like, yeah, but they don't, I just kind of buy from it, if I see it in an event or whatever, just whatever. I just buy it when I see it. Or, do you have a consultant? Yeah, but I really haven't heard from them in a while, and I need this bar. Okay? Do you have a consultant? No, my consultant, she quit, or she no longer does it. Do you have a consultant? I used to, but then she never followed up with me. Okay? These are typical responses that you get at events when you're asking people if they have a consultant. Okay? Now, there is this one lady that came up And she was like, oh my God, I love Scentsy. Scentsy's so awesome. And I was like, yeah, it is, you know. And I said, so you've heard of Scentsy? She said, yes, I love it. I buy it all the time. And I said, oh, well, so you must have a consultant, right? And she's like, oh yeah, her name's Andrea Bird. I was like, oh my God, I know Andrea. It's so awesome. So because she said, she's Andrea Bird. And then she left and she's like, have a good day. And I was like, thanks, have a great day. So what was so cool about that is that tells me that Andrea is taking care of her customers because they didn't need anything, okay? Now, can I say that about everybody that came to my booth? No, I cannot, okay? But that person did, okay? So what does it look like when you're consistently following up and consistently offer great customer service? Okay, well, number one, you are following up. You're checking in with them. You have a system in place, whether it is a consistent system of 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, or 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, whatever your follow-up system is, if you're using it consistently, then you're reaping those benefits, okay? So for me, what my follow-up is I do the 1 week, 1 month, 3 months. Okay, so at 1 week, I check in and I say, hey girl, this is Michelle, your Scentsy girl. I just want to check in and make sure that you're loving your products, that everything works. What was your favorite scent you chose? Okay, that starts a conversation, right? They cannot answer that, yes, no, maybe so. They answer it with, oh girl, I love coconut lemongrass. Awesome, okay? So then a month later, I follow up again. And I say, hey, this is Michelle, your Scentsy girl. Just wanted to check in, see how things are going. I'm making samples today. I wanted to know if you wanted one, okay? Whatever that sample looks like to you, okay? Personally, I make washer whiff samples, okay? Because that's my favorite product, okay? I know Andrea makes scent of the month samples, okay? So whatever those samples look for you, that's what you offer your customers, okay? So for me, I offer them a washer whiff sample, okay? So then they say, yes, I would love a sample. So then I mail them the sample. It gives me a reason to follow up with them again, okay? Then 3 months later, I follow up with them again. And I say, hey, this is Michelle, your Scentsy girl. Hold on 1 second. Peyton, can you shut your door, please?
Yeah, I'm just coming out. Just grabbing my
Okay. Sorry, my son's doing his laundry. What up? Okay, so whatever, then 3 months later, I'll check in and say, hey, this is Michelle, your Scentsy girl. Just wanted to check in and say hi, see how things are going. And then I usually just say hi. And if they need products, they will tell me, okay? They will say something like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that you texted me. I am out of my coconut lemongrass. And then I will say something like, well, do you want to get it for free or half off? Because I happen to have a basket party right next to me, and then that's how I ask for parties, okay? So whatever you're doing consistently is what you're gonna benefit from, okay? Now, if you are consistently saying, oh, I'll do that tomorrow, oh, I'll do that next week, oh, I'll do that, enter excuse here, then that's what you're going to benefit from, okay? Think of our business like a bag of popcorn. Okay, when you have a bag of popcorn, a bag of microwave popcorn, you put it in the microwave, okay, and you pop it for 4 minutes, right? What happens that first minute? Nothing, right? The microwave's going, it's getting hot, you're like, oh my God, is this popcorn ever going to pop, right? Then another minute later, like pop, pop, every once in a while, a little pop, pop, right? Another minute later, all of a sudden, pop, 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 everything's exploding, right? And then it's filling the bag, and then you have popcorn, and after 4 minutes, you have popcorn. Well, what if you were to, after that first minute, say, oh, nothing's happening, stop the popcorn, take a look at it, nope, nothing's happening, you put it back in, you start the microwave again. You wait another minute, nothing happens. You stop the microwave, you look at it, nothing happens. You stop then another minute goes by and you go through this process, right? What is not happening is that popcorn is not building the heat momentum inside the bag to actually pop the popcorn. So what you end up doing is you end up burning it, okay? That is just like our business, okay? You have samples, you pass out samples, you deliver party orders, you do all of this stuff. If you don't follow up with people, then you're stopping the microwave. You're stopping that momentum, and it's never going to get past that one bit of communication. You can do events all day long. You can do parties all week long. But if you're never taking that next step to follow up with them and to maintain that momentum, what is going to happen is you're going to lose that contact. Okay? Think about it in terms of a restaurant. Okay, you're at a restaurant. You are greeted by the most pleasant person in the building, which is the hostess. Okay? That hostess brings you to your seat. They sit you down. The waitress knows that you're in their section. The waitress comes over, welcomes you to the restaurant, gets you a drink, takes your order, whatever, brings you your drink, brings you your order, and then what happens next? Well, if the next step is your waitress never comes back to check on you, maybe you need another drink. Maybe you need a napkin. Maybe you dropped your fork, whatever it is. If the waitress never comes back to ask you if they can help you again, what happens? Well, I'll tell you what happens. Somebody walks by, somebody else that works there walks by, and you say, "Hey, excuse me, can I please get a drink? Can I please get a napkin?" Okay, right? Then you probably complain to the manager, and you may or may not go back to that restaurant because the service was bad. Now, let's translate that to our Scentsy business. Okay, you place an order, you're all friendly, you're all smiles, you get people excited about the product, you deliver the product to them, they trust you enough to give you their money for an amazing product, you give them your product, and then you never call them again. What do you think happens? They love their product, okay? Now, if you've been in the business for a while and you've built a relationship, that person might call you. But if you've never built that relationship with them, then they are going to stop by my booth or Andrea's booth or somebody else on your team's booth or somebody that we don't even know from another state. Stop by their booth at an event and get their Scentsy because they love the product and they don't know where else to get it. Or worse, they're going to go onto Scentsy.com and look for a totally new Scentsy consultant. Or they're going to be in a grocery store, see somebody with a Scentsy shirt on, rush up to them and say, "Oh my God, I love Scentsy so much. I don't know where my consultant is. Do you have catalogs on hand?" Okay, and then they get my information. You don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen to you, right? So we have to consistently follow up with our customers. We have to consistently be offering them those parties, the opportunity, all of those things, okay? This business can be whatever you want it to be. It can be big, it could be small, it can be whatever you want to be, but you know what? Whatever you're consistently doing, that's what you're seeing right now. If you don't have people joining your team, you're not offering the opportunity. If you don't have parties, then you're not consistently asking people to host parties with you. Okay? If you don't have orders, then you're not following up. Plain and simple. Okay? So I know that your rockstar leader, Andrea, knows all about customer service because I already told you the example. Okay? So, but before I leave you, I want to tell you one quick story about a customer that I had last year at the Country Fest, same event. She came up to me, she bought a bar of Camu Camu, and I gave her a sample of washer whips because that's what I do. And the next day, I followed up with her. "Hey, it was so nice to meet you last night. How are you loving your Camu Camu?" "Oh, I love my Camu Camu, thank you so much." "Well, have you had a chance to use those washer whips yet?" "No, I haven't had a chance to yet, but I'll let you know when I do." Awesome, okay. So a week later, I follow up with her, okay, because that's my system. A week later, I follow up with her. I don't hear back from her. A month later, I follow up with her. I don't hear back from her. Some people might quit right there, right? After maybe the second time, because I must be bugging her, because she's ignoring me, right? But I message her again after 3 months. And I say, hey girl, this is Michelle, just checking in, seeing how everything's going, you know. Then she messages me and she says, oh my gosh, thank you so much for messaging me. I just got your other messages. I've been out of the country. That's why she wasn't answering me. Not because she was ignoring me, not because she didn't want what I had to offer. It was because she wasn't available. Hello? Has that ever happened to you? Okay, so does she buy anything at that point? No, she's good. Totally fine. Right? But that's not going to stop me from offering. So 2 months later, I follow up with her. I don't hear back from her. 2 months later, I follow up with her. I don't hear back from her. 2 months later, I follow up with her. What do you think happened? I didn't hear back from her. Okay, so then, again, a lot of people might quit. She must be ignoring me, you know, whatever. She's not answering me. She doesn't want what I have to offer. So this is what I did. This past weekend, I had that same event that I met her at, and I followed up with her, and I was like, hey girl, just want to let you know that I'm going to be at the Country Fest this weekend. I would love it if you stopped by my booth to say hi. And so what happens? She messages me back, and she says, thank you so much for following up with me. I've been waiting for you to text me. Hello, I've been waiting for you to text me. It's been 2 months, because that was my system, every 2 months. I've been waiting for you to text me because I got a new phone and I lost all of my contacts and I didn't have your information. It doesn't matter that it was in that bar that she bought a year ago. It doesn't matter that I gave her a catalog. It doesn't matter all of those other times that I followed up with her. The issue was she felt like she no longer had my information, or she didn't have my information. She threw it away, whatever, right? So thank you so much. Then I'm going to be at the Country Fest. I'll stop by your booth and say hi. Word. Okay, so she comes up to my booth. I'm talking to her. Now I've built some sort of a relationship, right? Because she's seen my consistency over the time. And so I talked to her, and she bought one bar, but here's the difference. We're meeting up next week. So not only can she smell all 80 testers, because she didn't have the time to sit at an event and smell everything, but so she wants to smell them, but she's interested in 4 buddies because she's got 4 kids. She works full time during the day. She works on the weekends to make ends meet. So what do you think that it is that I talked to her about? Did I talk to her about buying those 4 buddies? Did I talk to her about buying a 6-pack? Yes, I did, first of all, but I also talked to her about, do you think that this might be something that you might want to do? You know, I know that you said you're really busy and you don't have a lot of free time, but you know, is this something that you might be, you know, that you might like to do to kind of make a little extra money so maybe you didn't have to work so hard on the weekends? And she was like, you know what? That might be something I'm interested in. Guess where she was out of town from? Mexico. Okay, she was in Mexico. She has people that live in Mexico. She has family that live in Mexico. Okay, so she can build her empire in Mexico. How cool is that? Okay, but that might not have happened if I would have stopped after that first or second communication. She might have thought that I didn't care enough about her to keep following up with her. She might have asked somebody else. Now, if she joins, I don't know, you know, but it's a possibility. It would not be a possibility if I didn't ask her though, right? So whatever you're doing consistently is what you're going to benefit from. Think about that. Think about where the holes are in your business and just do something consistently. You're not going to lose 20 pounds by eating a salad once a week. You're not going to lose 20 pounds by walking on the treadmill once a month. Okay? If you eat a salad once a week, you walk on the treadmill once a month, but you eat cake and cookies the rest of the time, or pizza or junk food or whatever it is, you're not going to lose the 20 pounds, and you're going to know why it is that you're not losing weight. So what is it about your business that is stopping you from moving forward? Only you know. Think about what you are doing or not doing consistently. Are you consistently procrastinating? Are you consistently making excuses? Or are you consistently talking to people? Are you consistently following up? Whatever you're doing consistently, that's where you're seeing your benefits. Okay? So I hope that you guys found value in what I have to say today. get with Andrea and ask her about her follow-up system. If you guys need tips on follow-up, I am on Facebook, Michelle Brooks. I would absolutely love to talk to you more, to get to know you, to help you in any way that I can. I know that Andrea is an amazing leader. She wants to help. She's there for you guys. She only wants what's best for you. That's why she asked me to speak to you guys, because she only wants what's best for you. I asked her to speak to my team too, so we're kind of, you know, paying it forward a little bit, because I only want what's best for my team, and Andrea has something that will work for my team. If she can work for my team, she can make it work for you too. Okay, so all you have to do is ask her. She wants to help. Okay, I hope you guys all have a fabulous day, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.